All right, the video y'all been waiting for. This is our final connections video to see if we get water with our little Hillbilly solar system and our used pressure tank and all the trenching that we've done and all the PEX that we ran. This is it. This is the final connections. Stay tuned. And we want to welcome you to Hillbillies Do Stuff. We are the Hillbillies and we do stuff. All right, we're gonna go get some work done.
Yeah, because I read 1.25 inches. I didn't know 1.25 inches is the right size. So, but that's not a big deal. I'm not concerned with the water hook up. I still gotta figure out how we're gonna route this box. So I can put a T here like this.
But we don't have one.
You're right, but I can do it later. I can just figure it out. We just gotta mount that box.
Oh, okay.
So I can bring this out, and then we can just put a pole in the ground, mount the box. The plugins on this box are so low that I don't want to put it down against the ground because you have to crawl around on your feet to get to it. Like they're way down below. But higher up is probably better because water's not gonna shoot up into it.
Wherever you want.
You're the artist, so you can camouflage this
thing. I'll figure something out.
A giraffe.
A giraffe. That'll work. I'll put a giraffe on it.
I can punch through the back and put the fitting in.
But we have to get different fittings.
Yeah. Okay. And over. So
you can twist that.
Yeah, I'll run this pipe straight down right here.
Oh. So where are you putting the box then?
On top of this. I'm gonna just put a fitting on it. This will get watertight. I've got a watertight connection, so this one's gonna flex tube into that box. I'll make all the connections in that box. So this will just come out the back. You basically get a T, basically like this. It'll thread into that hole. I'm gonna drill another hole, put another one to mount it. That box can't move around.
And then the electrical will just go through all that.
It'll just go straight up here, go in the box, make all the connections.
All right. So
I'm gonna dig this out.
Gonna dig out behind the spigot.
Yeah, right there. So
have fun with that. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard right there because we've already had it dug out all the way back to that casing last time. You made yourself a gopher hole. Gotta do everything the hard way.
It's gonna be easy to tape. If it rips, I'm not that concerned, but get it down it with it solid.
I just thought it had stickum inside of that.
You can get it that way, but I didn't get the kind of stickum.
Yeah, I thought it was self-stickum. Oh, all I listened to all day. So you're panting. all day.
Feed this guy through the hole. Somehow.
Somehow you got a wrangly mess there.
Alright, see if I can help. Can you pull that way?
You look like a gopher.
Like a gopher ever. Let's go. Tape that to it. Fairly straight. Last thing you want is the electricity coming out crooked.
Can I get the wires in there?
Fine.
Got all the right tools for this job too, like most other jobs.
Oh yeah, I need a flathead. I need a flathead. I don't have that.
I wasn't offering. I was just commenting on the fact that you're stripping wires with the box knife.
Well, I don't have any strippers with me here. Especially nothing else.
So that goes up to that breaker, and then those outlets go to that smaller wire. And then, is anything shared?
No.
No, we ran 2 separate wires, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at the final connections in the box at the top of the well here. The well wires, everything comes in from the ground, goes up into the box, and then what do we got in there?
I don't know. We have the well wires. They're coming from the wellhead itself.
Coming from the wellhead.
Line wires.
Those are the ones that we ran from the bottom.
Yes.
And then where are the wires from the well?
That's these two.
Those two.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the grounds are on the side, and then the outlets there
Yeah.
are the 120, and then you've just got that
Yeah, for future.
Cat 5 rolled up. That's not going to hurt anything.
No,
in there.
it's taped up good enough. It won't get
Okey-dokey.
anything.
Well, we got a nice little box here. Mike's going to put the plate on it. Get everything all covered up. Doesn't have any power going to it right now.
No,
So
it's all dead.
it's all good here.
Okay.
Looks good. And then the breaker for the well is
Right here. So it's not this
okay.
is not like a regular breaker. This is just a disconnect.
it's just a disconnect. Okay,
Yeah.
so the breakers will be down at the bottom, but that'll be to turn it on and off. You can just pull that out if you need to shut it off real fast. Probably don't want to put that in yet, do we?
Do what?
Do we want to put that in yet?
Well,
Probably leave it disconnected.
I was putting in the off position, but that's off position. Say
And off.
it's just not
off.
hooked. It's just laying in there. Yeah.
And then if you flip it over, it's on. That's pretty handy.
Yeah.
All right, closing it up. Excellent. Look at that.
I said later we'll fasten this better after I know everything's good.
Yeah.
We'll get a clamp and
Got
open
our
it back.
spigot.
Do it.
We got our spigot here, and the well and the power, and then you just got to make the final connections at the bottom, and that'll be it. We'll have water. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So I cleared a spot over there to put the shed, but we decided it was going to be too much in the sun. Don't want the batteries to get super hot. Don't want anything, well, any of the electrical in here to get super hot. So I'm going to go ahead. I was going to pause on trenching across the driveway, but I'm going to go ahead and put that in and just run this temporarily right here. Obviously our little shed can't stay here when we pour the concrete. This is not where the water is going to come in the building, but it's going to serve that purpose at least for the summer. And then if we don't have the concrete poured and everything by winter, at least we can insulate this and keep it warm.
Or shut it down.
Or shut it down. Yeah, we can make a choice in the winter because we won't have the high need for water that we do right now. So the solar's going to go in here. The new charging panel that you got, whatever that thing's called, the controller, and this pressure tank. We're gonna have to set it up on something because it's got a spigot that comes off of it. We're gonna have to probably make some holes in the building to get the water lines in and out.
I'll probably just put a T on it and run it out and put a spigot outside the building. We'll just probably drill a hole in the building and put a spigot there.
Okay.
Just a tiny hole. So.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put holes anyway to get the water in, the electrical in.
Yeah.
I mean, the electrical was coming in under the roof before, and that's probably okay, but the water won't.
I'll just put a panel in it, and then we can take the panel out.
I don't really care about making a hole in it. It's just an old plastic shed that we've been using for
It's an old gardening shed.
Yeah, years and years. So hopefully it serves this purpose again, and then we can probably be done with it after this, after we have a room in here to put all the stuff in. But right now that's not in the cards, so we're gonna make this work. What's going on there?
I don't know.
You don't know what you got going on?
No.
Trying to get the pressure tank hooked up.
Yeah, we bought one of these little kits, which is pretty nice. But
little Amazon kit.
Yeah, and for the price, it was as cheap as buying the components separate, and it's all stainless.
And it came with everything. It wasn't quite long enough though.
I'm gonna say that. You know, it's the only thing is that I had to put an extension on because our tank's a little fat. Like,
I think it did say on the kit it wasn't for over like a 14-inch around pressure tank, and that must have been the reason. And ours, I think, is like 16 or 18 inches.
I said our other ones have never been this fat before.
But this is, yeah, a fat little tank. And so that seems to be the only thing that's different about when it said it wasn't for over a certain diameter tank, but I couldn't find one for a different diameter tank. So you just put a little extension-y deal in there, and now it'll go together. The problem was you couldn't tighten the pipe because the stuff on top hit the pressure tank, and there really wasn't any way around it. We had this pressure tank already, so it wasn't worth going out and buying a different one. We're just working with what we got. Got the little shed down here though. Peaches thinks it's her new little doghouse in there. Mike got a shelf built to hold the pressure tank and the solar, what do you call that thing?
The solar controller? Solar
controller will be on top, and then all of the batteries will be in Peach's little doghouse there in the bottom. It's really hot today, isn't it, guys? Yeah, it's really hot. They're not having any kind of fun. I don't think any of us are having any fun today. It's super hot. You having fun? Good for you. You're in the shade. I'm sweating.
Sure exactly how exciting this is.
What's that piece for?
They go over here.
This.
It was some adapters that to turn it from 1.25 inches to 1 inch. Some of the adapters that I was going to use originally, but
we're not using that.
Yeah, we changed what we were doing.
So you would just put that on there. How are you going to put that on there?
Because it's not attached to it.
Oh, okay.
So screw it on there, and then for windows and make the circle and cut the holes.
Okay. It's like, it's not going to spin around.
Come on, guy.
Still got your C-clamp pipe wrench, or did you find an actual pipe wrench?
Well, I can't do this with that, so I'll have to come with something different. 'Cause there's nothing to grip to. And this is too small.
Yep.
So,
Gonna have to find the right tool for the job.
I don't know if I have a pipe wrench back there.
Are they at home? Instead of looking for it, you're just gonna try to do it with that again.
I didn't see one in there, so I really don't think there's one in there.
Is that all the way straight down? Looks like it's a little towards the building.
That's gotta be close. Yeah, I'm sure everybody's gonna be like, why is he using such ridiculous tools? I'm not using the right tool for anything.
No, you're not.
Well, I don't have them here.
Everything we need at home is here, and everything we need here is at home.
And if I don't do this in a timely enough manner, you'll yell at me. So.
It's been weeks already. I just went and filled my water buckets again. I think timely has run out, and I'm not yelling.
They don't know the abuse I'm gonna get later. That's fine.
Not yelling yet.
You see? Not yet. You know it's coming.
Yeah. A year or so, I might yell.
Back off a little bit. Well, I guess I can't back it off much.
You got a drill bit here, or you're gonna chew a hole in that?
Do what?
So do you have a drill bit here, or you're gonna chew a hole in it?
Oh, I could get through that.
If you would have left it where you were just a second ago, there was already an O there.
We want to put all this because I don't always get in the mood for winter time, but I'm not worried about winter right now.
Oh, we'll be moving it before winter. I'm already planning the trench to get the utilities in. Just can't stay away from the trenching. I love it so much.
After the pipe?
Yeah, you know, I think like 10 or 15 feet after the pipe, just to make sure that we have enough.
So, somewhere about there?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's fine. Do you think?
I think so. I mean, worst thing happens if it was short for some reason, we could always put an adapter on it. It's not a big deal. I don't think it's going to anywhere near be short, though.
No, I don't either. All right, so now we got to get
Get
the rest of this wrapped up and then get the wires coiled up. Do what?
Should be able to get to that now. You gotta help though.
Yep.
Sorry.
Nope. What do you want me to do? Feed it in there?
Feed it in there, I'll pull it.
It's too wrangly. I gotta shut the video. Okay.
Pull that in.
I guess it went through that hole just fine. It's so weird, no glue or primer.
I mean, it's like on your car when you have those kind of, you know, and you just crimp them.
Yeah.
The same basic principle.
It just seems weird.
I don't know if I can do this by myself and do it right.
Well, you told me that you'd had it.
Well, I can't have your hand there though. That's the problem. I need to be right where you're at.
Okay, can you hold it for a second?
Yeah. Okay.
Water line coming in. Look at that.
It's coming in.
Woo, one step closer. We left a lot out here above the trench because the water line is actually going to come in somewhere right in this area that'll be our utility room in the shop, but I don't have the trench situation figured out yet, and I wanted to leave room to excavate into the building and get all of that, get the sewer worked out, get all of that utility stuff done, and then we'll just scoot this shed over, move the water pipe over, and then we can cut it to length because we'll know where it's going to come up through the concrete and whatnot, so that'll be good. Well, we got the pipe and the wires run through the wall, and we're getting ready to hook them up. Well,
I was going to. The problem is that these aren't very good connections for just wire.
Oh, so you need to put forks.
Spades, yeah.
Okay. Well, I have those at home. There isn't any in that box of stuff I brought out. There might be some ring terminals in there.
What? I don't know.
So my ring terminals and barrel crimpers saved the day. I'm prepared. You got this little box of ring terminals off Wish for like $5.
Wish, or was it Temu?
No, I got it off Wish.
I didn't know you ordered anything off there.
I have a problem with multiple websites.
All the sites you told me to stay away from? Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't trust those sites.
I've had
Why are all these little packages that keep showing up? Oh, it's from this website.
I've had a problem with Wish for a long time. The shirt I'm wearing right now is from Wish, but it's about 5 years old, so.
It doesn't count anymore.
Doesn't count, no. It's good stuff. I've gotten good stuff. I've had pretty good luck. We've gotten some real crap, but we've also gotten some pretty good stuff. How do you know which one goes to which side?
It doesn't super matter, but it's just one on each.
Oh.
These aren't labeled
You
anything
put the
like.
ring terminals in there?
Yeah. Probably. I guess there's only one on this one in there.
The tooth? Yeah, it's all the way in the back.
Well, I'm just making these connections. You can go up there. I got some other stuff I gotta do, but it's not interesting.
What else do you gotta do?
Measure the other wire. I gotta attach another wire and just leave it deadheaded until we hook it to the breaker. Unless we're gonna hook up water now. I mean, I can attach it. And we can,
No, we're gonna do the breakers tomorrow, right? When they come?
if they come tomorrow.
Well, they're on schedule.
Do not like these kind of connectors.
So these are the wires now that are coming from the power source, the solar.
The ones I'm connecting right now,
Uh-huh.
they will be, yeah. And this is going to the pressure switch, so.
Nope. Yep, that's the one. And you had that one connected. Oh, you had to take it off. See if our pressure tank has the right amount of pressure
You
in
used
it.
this more than I did.
Huh?
Does it tell you as soon as you hook it up, or you just gotta?
You gotta put it on there and turn it on. So, put it on there.
Well, I want to set it for 28.
Okay,
right?
so we're gonna see if it has 28 pounds of pressure in it.
I think it's got more than 28. Just to be sure.
It's got 32. Okay. So we need 28 pounds of pressure in our pressure tank because We have a 30-50 pressure switch. Yeah, 2 pounds less than the bottom number on your pressure switch, as I understand it.
Yep, that's what I'm going to say. The manufacturer's going to...
Here you got me. 28.5. That's the good. 27.5. 28.
Yeah, just...
Alright. 28 pounds of pressure in the pressure tank now. 30-50 pressure switch is hooked up. The pressure tank was aired up for a 40-60 pressure switch that we had at home.
I know there's no shit of a wire.
No what?
Whatever you call it, like a connector, so these wires can't come out. But this is
It'll work
temporary.
for
I'm
now,
not.
until we move the Wellhouse in a couple weeks. Alright. So the wire's coming out. It's going to go to the breakers, then go into the solar panel controller. Got the water coming in already. We're going to have water going out to the spigot, but for now we can use this, right? We can use this
Yeah, and the spigot above.
for now.
We'll put a hose on, but we can do whatever. It's actually open right now, and this one close that.
Alright, well, I think that's all we can do for tonight. Our breakers come in tomorrow, and we'll come back and see if we have water.
Okay.
Oh, I hope we have water tomorrow. That water is getting really stinky from the rain barrels. I'm starting to gag. Alright, I really need this. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Well, hopefully it is final connection night to get water from the well. Fingers crossed. I'm coming over here to grab my hose because I am so confident that we're going to get water tonight. If we don't, then I'm going to fill up the watering buckets with tears because I'm going to be so sad. I do not want to get water from the rain barrel again tonight, but we'll see what happens. Let's go see if Mike has his breakers to get everything hooked up. Breaker box, the piece we've been waiting on. Finally here. So this is the breaker for the power going out to the well through the pressure switch over there, right?
Yep.
And then there's the shut off is up at the well.
Yes.
So it's got a couple layers of protection. Oh, there's a mosquito bite. Pretty neat little box.
Pressed up in there real fit. I I'll have this boxed in anyway, but I know it is.
Yeah, you pulled that breaker. This one's hooked up. We know the wires are the wrong color. We're just trying to get going temporarily. Got a breaker for the 48 volts, the DC side on the batteries, and then we're hoping that this will go ahead.
Maybe a big snap when I do this. So.
Yeah, we're hoping that it goes ahead and works just off battery power, and we don't have to have an input because we don't have our solar panels ready yet. We know it's going to drain our batteries, but it's okay.
Let's see if there's a spark, because it might be a spark. Because it's got to charge those capacitors up.
Nope. It held up from last time. You got to hold that, remember?
I gotta hold it
on. You got to hold it.
Same thing, don't laugh at my little meter. I've got a fluke, it's not here. This is our cheap property meter.
Well, it's the meter that you always leave on and leave out in the rain.
Let me see. Well, that definitely don't work. 245. Anything to check against neutral, but it's 240. Oh, I'm testing that. 122. 122. It's perfect. Okay.
So it's outputting already.
Yep, outputting a good amount.
Let's open this.
Well, we don't have anything on. I mean, we can keep that closed right now until we're ready. Since we know this is going to power it up, we might as well go ahead and go out there and go ahead and hook that up. That way we can.
You want to go ahead and put that breaker in? Is this one's off?
What?
This one is off. You just tested it on the outside.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Tested it.
You tested on the white and black, which is going to our...
Yeah, so it's on right now, so
shut that off.
All right.
You're going to go put that breaker in?
Yep.
Or the shut off? Sun is going down. The time is getting short. We need water tonight. Can't wait any longer. It's in. Oh, it's getting real. I'm getting nervous. My stomach's in knots.
We haven't let any smoke out of anything yet. So we're all good so far.
Yeah, if it's a problem, it's a really expensive problem. We don't need that kind of problems.
I don't need problems from you.
I'm the problem?
I don't need anything from you. 0% load. Alright, well.
So they're within.
This should
Well, I think we should turn this on first.
Why?
Right? Just in case.
Just in case of what? What is this going to do?
I don't know. It gives them the water somewhere to go. I don't know.
Alright, ready?
No, I'm not ready.
You're not ready.
I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
Alright.
Does it have a load?
Yep.
42%?
Yep.
Does that mean we're getting water? I don't hear anything.
It is loaded. Why is it not pulling anything? Well, something should be happening.
Oh, there's water. I hear water.
This wasn't building up anything with the hose open, I think.
I hear it. Do you hear it? Do you hear the water? Oh. We're at 40 pounds. See if it kicks off at 50. Yep.
Alright. And
Load
load
is
back
zero.
down to 0. So,
Alright, I'm gonna go turn the hose on. Ah!
Well, I'm gonna turn the hose on, you're gonna go over there.
I'm gonna go where?
The water might be dirty when it first comes out.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm gonna go over there to the end of the hose. All right, here it is, kiddos. The moment of truth, the moment we've all been waiting for, the water. Okay, turn it on. Oh, please, keep your fingers crossed. Oh, I don't have any water yet. Oh, I feel it, look, water! We got water! We got water. I'm gonna water my garden really fast. Okay, we're gonna get a drink.
If I die,
We're gonna get a
why
drink.
am I the only one getting a drink?
No, I'll get a drink. It's okay if we drink out of a hose. We're Gen X. We've been immune to this stuff since we were born.
Oh, clear. So I want to make sure. Oh, it stinks over here though. I can't drink like this. This is a horrible
The
smell.
barrels stink from that water I was using. Wait, come here.
I don't want to drink by this stinky ass water. Not choking to death.
Does it taste like water?
It's like water. I can still smell that over there though.
All right, here's our video taste test. Smells a little weird to me.
Well, it's because everything stinks over there.
Nope. Tastes weird.
It doesn't taste weird.
It does taste weird. But it could be whatever's in the tank or whatever's in the hose. All right, here's our taste test. This was straight from the spigot. It had a little funky taste down there from the hose. I think it was the brand new hose. Here we go. It's delicious.
Way better.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Yes. I was a little
Good.
afraid. It was pretty stinky down there. I think it's the new hose or the PEX or the water tank, the used pressure tank,
Right.
or any of those factors could have been. So we're good. We got it straight from the spigot right next to the well. Hillbillies do stuff. We got water. Okay, so we watered the garden and our batteries are at 48.8. I wonder what their
volts under load.
I wonder what their percentage is. Was that on the menu?
I don't know if there's.
I think there was a battery percent, wasn't
I
there?
don't think it's gonna be able to give us that because he won't know.
Oh, well, like right here, it still looks like there's a full charge. I don't know if that goes down, if this gauge goes down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's monitoring that.
I don't know either. But it was running and it was working, so we're good. We just need to get that solar
Our
hooked back
volts are
up.
good.
Yeah. All right, our water connections. We just have the hose on the thing. We don't have an actual out to a spigot yet, but that's okay. The pump's still running, huh? Or is it just
No,
holding right there at 45?
Shut itself down. That's why we're pulling zero right now.
Okay.
The pump's off.
Pressure tank is full. Inverter is running. Got temporary connections made there. Nobody stick their finger in that. Unsafe. Safety third here. Battery connections made. We absolutely are shutting this down before we leave. We'll shut everything off, so nothing weird could happen, but
Well, it's also pulling watts right now that we don't have a way of recovering.
yeah, because we don't have our solar hooked up. Our solar panels are stacked right there. That's the next project. But we have water. We know we can get it. The pump is working. The pressure tank is working. The battery setup is good. The inverter works. I'm super happy camper. We are happy hillbillies. So here's our battery capacity after running the well is at 92%. So they're holding up really well even without charging. 49.5. We're down from what, 52 at the beginning for the voltage. So that's not too bad for not having any charging. It'll charge at 55.2. So maybe that's what we were at, 55.1 before. So we didn't do too bad. I think it's gonna work, at least for our well and for a few little things that we need around here. This is gonna be It's gonna be fantastic. What do you think?
I think you're happy. And
I
that makes
think
me
I'm
super
so happy. Who would have thought water can make me so happy? 19-year
Yeah.
anniversary, water makes me so happy. It's awesome. This is the best day ever.